All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim that's out there laboring, of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And Jake is not really paying attention, but the brothers that's within the faith, brothers that are set up to be watchmen, we're privy of these things. And this is a clip from CNBC, and this is speaking about the markets and how how volatile it's been, in recent weeks, and this is just from yesterday, and we still got one more day in this week, which what remains to be seen as far as the topsy-turvy turbulence of the stock market. And it reads, the Dow drops 1,100 points for its biggest decline since 2020 as the sell-off this year on Wall Street intensifies. When you got the big sell-off that's going on, because why? It's because, fear of inflation, and, a lot of the things that are going on as far as with the supply chain, and now, the fear is coming into the people and investors. And, Jake, he had the plantation, basic water cooler talk. And Jake has been complaining, on past few weeks about their so-called 401k, which has been losing money. The losses are basically in the thousands. I think one Jake believed that he said he lost over $3,000 within his 401k, and you got to remember back in 2008, where you had the very turbulent market go up and down, that was basically bringing in that recession of 2008, and the catalyst to that whole thing was the burst of the housing market bubble, and now, fast forward now. And really, they're really pressing on with this whole thing with the bankers. This is all manipulated fear on Wall Street, But one major thing that's a major bubble here in 2022 is the car loan bubble, okay? Now, Jake's probably been paying attention within the last probably maybe 2 years, you've seen a plethora of car loans being dealt out. Jake, going above their means. I'm seeing very, very expensive cars out there on the streets, and that are costing an upwards of close to like $100,000 for some of these vehicles, man. A lot of temporary tags that you see on cars, and this is all because the banks are being very liberal and giving out these loans, and they're making it much more friendly, consumer friendly, by extending the monthly payments as far as the monthly terms. So meaning, when the average Jake goes to put down some money on a car, they can extend it to up to 84 months to be able to pay the loan back. So when you stretch out the loan, and that's not a conventional loan. The conventional loan is usually on average maybe about 48 months, but now they're able to stretch it to as far as 84 months and beyond, So in turn, you got a lot of Jakes out here that have basically 7-year car loans, so to speak, man, which will make the payments smaller over time. So this is what's making it pretty much affordable for Jakes to drive around the way they're driving around, But let's read this article real quick and want to hit the scriptures. It reads, Dow Jones Industrial Average posted its biggest loss since 2020 on Wednesday after another major retailer warned of rising cost pressures, confirming investors' worst fear over rising inflation and rekindling the brutal 2020 sell-off. So now, you have these big retailers now, they're going to have to pass the buck as far as the costs, because now when they're buying their supplies, it's costing more for them to get their supplies. Now they have to basically pass it down to the seller. Okay? So now they warned the investors of rising costs which means that you're going to start to see inflation. And then, soon you're going to start to see hyperinflation, All right. So now, and the market is very volatile, man, because investors, they get, scared over the littlest things. And it's a snowball effect within the market, man. You see people selling off and where the stock is dropping, and then you see other people seeing that it's dropping, so they follow suit and start selling their stock, All right. But it says the Dow shedded 1,164 points, or 3.57 to 31,497. That the average biggest decline since June 2020. It is the lowest close for the Dow since March 2021. And I want to get into the part where it says, when you read down, let's see, the NASDAQ composite, okay, which is the tech side of the trading market, slipped 4.73 to over 11,000, which is the largest fall in tech heavy index since May 5th. The selling was broad and intense on Wall Street, with just 8 members of the S&P 500 in the green. So there was only 5 companies that was within the market, man, that was in the green, meaning that they had any type of gain, All right. So it says markets returned to heavy selling after 2 back-to-back quarterly reports from Target and Walmart stoked investor fears of rising inflation, taking a bite out of corporate profits and consumer demand. So now you're going to start to see a chain reaction, okay? Because now it's cutting into to corporate profits for the company, you see, and now consumer demand. Because now it's going to come a point in time where, the average person is going to have to decide on whether do they need to spend money on certain goods that they probably can really, at the end of the day, do without. We have to understand that we're in a consumer-based society, man. That basically just gobbles up everything at their pleasure, man. Everything is at their fingertips, man. Everything is for a lot of things are for pleasures, and not really necessarily for necessity, so to speak, man. So it says that the consumer demand, okay, may take a hit because of why? The rise in inflation. So now you have the average person that will have to decide whether they're gonna buy something for their pleasure or buy something for necessity. So they may cut back, And really, what's driving it also is that the rise in gas prices, man. Okay, this is currently what the prices are for gas, all right, which is well over $5 for regular, and you're paying basically for premium, you're paying an upwards of $5.89, and when you look at the diesel, okay, you see what the diesel is, man, and they kind of mentioned that, man, with this is heavy on the truckers, man, you see, so the cost is gonna have to be passed down, the buck being passed down to the consumer, man, so a lot of heartache is on the way, man. A lot of decisions are going to be made within the family structure on what is really needed as far as for their daily bread, man. But let me pull a scripture real quick. Let's go to Mark, chapter 8, verse 34. And when he had called the people unto him, speaking about Yahushua, with his disciples also, and he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. And really the men, it's really for the elect, man, at the end of the day, man. We're basically taking up our cross, man, and basically we're denying ourselves within this world, man. And majority of Jake, 2/3 of Jake is not willing to do that, man. Jake is kind of like living it up right now, man. When you're looking at it, if you didn't really know what was going on, you think Jake was doing pretty good, you see? You know, but it's all a snare and a trap, man, that's set up by the bankers, man. You see? Right? But it says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake in the Gospels, the same shall save it. You know? And this is a very very profound verse right here, man, because, you know, Jake has been given a lot of leeway in these last days, man. You know, Jake is really kind of like riding high as far as materialistically, you know what I'm saying, as far as them being able to easily possess certain things because of some type of leeway, some type of loophole that they found, you know, some type of way that they're basically pretty much hustling the system. You know, the term getting over on Whitey, you know, basically that's what they've been doing, getting over on the system, man. You know, so Jake is kind of like riding high. And it's really a snare because now, okay, when the time comes when the MOTB is being presented on that silver platter, you know, Jake actually would have something to basically fight for in the worldly sense, meaning that, you know, Jake didn't really have a pot to piss in nor window to throw it out of, man. But now Jake will have a certain possessions that they're trying to hold on to, man. So it'll be more likely to cave in to the MOTB, man. Why? It's because they want to continue to drive that nice car. They want to continue to be able to live in a certain type of position that they have been living in. And basically, you know, since the pandemic, man, you know, Jake has been kind of like getting boosted up, you know, as far as with these materialistic possessions, man. You see, you know, if any the brothers are really paying attention, man, you know, and I see it a lot, man, because I'm always out on the street, man, you know, my daily goings with work, you know, so you see it, you know. But it says, man, that whosoever shall lose his life for my sake in the Gospels, the same shall save it. You know, and a lot of us are basically, we forsake a lot of things within this world, man. You know, the apostles forsake families, and brothers forsake families. Brothers forsake relationships. Brothers forsake, children, man. You know, basically, man, if you know, the whole thing is where you know, the Lord will separate you, man, from certain people, man, within your life, man. Even if they were within your household, man. You know, if they hinder this truth, hey, the Lord is going to get rid of that person, man, and basically have you walk your walk, man. You know, we have to understand that you know, your walk is your walk alone, man. You know, and your family's not guaranteed any type of salvation, man. But you know, but the Lord does have mercy, man. If they're you know, if pretty much if they're in the right spirit, man. You know, they may not totally agree with everything that you're doing, you know, but what they're pretty much still obedient to your will and what you have to do, man. You know, so there's, you know, brothers that have situations like that, man. But you have other women that are within this truth. They, you know, they you know, they have an ear for it, you know. But you know, I mean, but you know, as far as the full understanding, they're not gonna have that, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know. But you know, if there's a woman within the household of the brothers, man, that's a straight demon, you know, the Lord's gonna get rid of that woman, man. That have the brother basically press on, man. You know, for it says, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? You know, and you have a lot of celebrities that are in this predicament, man. You know, and really Jake that does it, you know, a basic Jake that's out on the street will basically profit to basically try to gain the whole world and lose his soul, because you know Jake will basically it's a cutthroat type of society, man. You know, with everything, you know, within what Jake does, man. You know, they'll basically cut your throat to get ahead, man. You know, you got people that are basically selling out, you know, selling their soul to the, you know, to Satan, you know, and basically doing those sacrifices and rituals, man. You know, you basically lost your own soul, man. Why? Because you can profit within this world, man. You know, okay. And the same thing with these Jakes here, man. The Jakes at the plantation, man, they pretty much are trying to find a way around this whole thing with the losing of the 401k. You know, and I try not to get into it with them too much, though, man, because they don't understand, man. You know, and I'm not trying to be argumentative with these guys, man, because they just don't know what the hell is going on, man. You know, these guys are basically prideful and they Mr. Know-it-all, you know, and they're thinking that they can find some type of salvation within crypto, man. You know, they say, well, you know what? They're trying to find a way to get around this system that's crumbling, man. You know, you see. You know, it's just like the plane is taking a nosedive and crashing. And what Jake is doing, instead of them just fleeing from the airplane, they're trying to find another position on the plane to think that it might be a safer haven, man, for when the plane crashes, man. You see, this is what Jake is doing. There's nothing but hamsters on a wheel, you know, and basically at the same time while they're on the wheel running on a wheel like a hamster, you know, the wolves are closing in, man. You know, that's the main thing that you basically see, man. You see them basically in this type of predicament, man. You know, all right. Jake is still trying to live like in the days of old, man. You know, what you want to call, you know, the so-called good old days of Babylon, where where Jake didn't have much complaints, though, man. They basically pulled themselves up by their bootstraps and basically did what they had to do. But now they're seeing now that things are not what they used to be, you know. And plus, man, the Lord is shortening the time, man. So now all the pleasures that Jake wants to do, and tries to have within this world, you know, they don't have enough time for it, man. You see, you know. But it says, "Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also son of man be ashamed, when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels," man. You know, and hey, man, we gotta hold firm to this word, man. You know, and not be ashamed of this, man. This is a adulterous and sinful generation, man, that we're amongst, man. You know, and 2/3 of Jake don't want to hear this, man. So they'll basically, man, they are basically you know, they're sent to condemnation, man. At the end of the day, man. You know, you see. But this is what we're seeing right now, where Jake is still asleep, man, and we're starting to see the times that we are spoken of are coming upon the earth, man. You know, we're starting to see it. All right, but real quick, let me grab. Let's see. Let's go to. I want to grab something out of Timothy's, right? Hey, man, when Paul was giving that wisdom to Timothy, man, you know, there's a lot to be said, man. So, you know, I have some precepts that are basically in Timothy's, man. But we're gonna start with 2 Timothy's 3, verse. Start at the top. This also know that the last days. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. And you start to see that, man. You know, just look at Jake and how they are, you know, on these social media sites, man. You know, they're lovers of their own selves, man. You know, 1,000,001 selfies. You know, they take pictures of their possessions. You know, they're saying some outlandish things. You know, and they're boasting, man. Prideful. You know, everybody's in a prideful state right now, man. You know, you can't tell anybody nothing. You know, nobody's gonna receive correction or reproof. You know, Jake is pretty much feel like they're in a good case right now, man. You know, because basically they're boasting their heart's desire, and there's some kind of way that they're obtaining their little heaven here in this hell, man. You know, all right. You know, especially when Jake never had anything, man. You could tell when Jake never had nothing, man. When they get it, you know, they act a damn fool, man. You know, you see, and that's why you see, man. You just see a lot of people that are doing some this, man, and then may the Lord just keep brothers, man, out of any potential fender benders and accidents, and because these guys out here, man, they're straight demons behind the wheel, man, and you know, and you know, with the whole uptick in shootings and these guys obtaining these ghost guns, man, you know, a little fender bender, man, can escalate very quickly, man. You know, when you have somebody that's not in the spirit, you know, that's basically a carnal, prideful demon, you know, all right, and there may be some type of fender bender that happens, man. You know, it can turn very bad very quickly, man. You know, because tempers are flaring. People are having pretty much short tempers, you know, and you know, people didn't understand why, man. You know, they don't understand why. They understand that there's certain positions that they're in, you know, that is captivating their mind, man. You know, this is why you have a lot of people now that are crossing the street against the light, man. And really, they're not even really paying attention, man. You see, their mind is so much on so much other things that they got, you know, going on, you know. And Jake, you know, the average Jake has a lot on their plate, you know, at the end of the day, man. So they're not really fully, what do you want to say? Fully basic, I'm trying to really think of the right word to put it, man. You know, but they're not fully concentrated on what they need to be doing, man, in these last days, man. You know, they're so consumed with mortal thoughts, man. You know, but it says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers. You know, and these people are not without now. They're not of a natural affection, man. They're full of it, man. You know, and you can't trust these 2/3 people, man. In any type of good faith, man. Like you would a brother, man. You know, because why? It's because that brother knows that he's being held accountable, man, to do the right thing, man. So you can trust a brother on a lot of things, man. You know, you can basically leave your wallet around, man. And know that the brother didn't take anything out the wallet, man. You know, or any type of thing that you may have. You know, if you may invite a brother into your home, man, you know that, hey, everything is going to be in a place where it was left, man. You see? But you can't trust these 2/3, man. You can't trust anybody on any just word, man. You know? You see? Because why? It's because, man, these people are truce breakers, and they are without natural affection, man. You know? At the end of the day, man. You know? All right? You know, they basically are just a bunch of demons out here, man. You know? All right? False accusers, inconfident, fierce, despisers of those that are good. You know, and this is what this society is really coming into, man. Being despisers of those that are doing good, man. You know? And you could know when you just out and about, man, you may come across a straight demon, man. Why? It's because that person that they got a heavy demon on them, man, your spirit is it's gonna clash with their spirit, man. It's a spiritual thing, man. It might be somebody on the job where, hey, man, you know, you and this other individual, man, never seen eye to eye, man. You can't really put your finger on it, though, man. But hey, man, us knowing, being in this truth, though, we know that hey, listen, man, the spirit really reveals all things unto us, man. You know, of really having that discernment, man. You see, you know, like this certain individuals, man, and that, you know, you try to keep the peace with all men, but there's certain individuals, man, you just don't see eye to eye with that person, man, within the job, man, because hey, ain't no telling what this person's doing behind closed doors, man. You know, and I look at it as this person just being very, very wicked, man. You know, very, very wicked, man. You know, and they see that spirit on you, and you see the spirit on them, man. So it collides, man. You see, you know. Verse 4: traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High, and that's definitely true to these people, man. They lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High, man. You know, they think they got the understanding of Yahweh Bashim Abashai in the bag, man. You know, first of all, they're calling on Jesus. You know, they just think that you know, God loves everybody. End the story, close the book, and let me just continue to be wicked. And you know, and this is a wicked ass society, man. Because why? It's because this society holds who they call Santa Claus. You know, they say Santa Claus is holding people more accountable than the Lord. When you really look at it. You know, when you talk about that song about the Jingle Bell song, you know, that wicked ass pagan holiday, you know, that they sing the song about, you know, they're talking about he knows when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, and he knows when you've been bad or good, you know. So they're holding Santa Claus to more higher accountability on the people than the Lord, man. You know, when these people don't even know the Lord, man, neither do they fear him. You see. But it says, verse 5, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, therefore from such turn away, you know. And it's these people that think that they're holier than thou in this place, man. You know, and really a lot of old jakes, man. A lot of them old jakes that are basically, you know, retired and feel like they got this stuff together. You know, all they got to do is just basically go to their account. And the money's there like clockwork every month. you know, they get their little social security check, you know, and they're doing pretty good, man. You know, those ones are prideful, man. Because they basically look down on the younger generation anyway, man. You know, they feel like they got themselves together. You know, they're doing pretty good for themselves. They may be still married to their high school sweetheart. You know, they're devoted Christians and go to church. You know, and they feel like they got it all together, man. You know, but hey, man, the Lord, man, those are the people, man, that the Lord is going to destroy, man. Okay, because of the pridefulness and really they're full of it, man. You know, and they're eating all kinds of abomination, man. You know, those are those ones that go ahead and go on those trips, going down to Baltimore on the little crab fest. You know, they go down there with the whole church will go. You know, and they're members of the church, and they'll go and get on the bus and go down there. You know, be gone for the weekend and eat all kinds of abomination and really thinking that they're of the Most High, man. You know, but the Lord ain't dealing with people like that. You know, all right, but yeah, man. But Jake, man, hey, man, they don't even know what time we're living in, man. But the scriptures is speaking about these people, man, and how they are, man. You see, you know. But real quick, let me go to I said I wanted to pull a couple of scriptures out of Timothy though, but we're gonna go to let's see, let's go to Timothy, chapter 6, verse 3. And it reads, if any man teach otherwise and consent not to wholesome words, even the words of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and to that doctrine which is according to godliness, he is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions and strifes of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, and evil surmisings. You know, when within this truth and people without, that's outside of this truth, man. You know, they want to talk about the ways of this world. They want to talk about how they're going to beat the man, you know, quote unquote, the man at his game or at his system, man. You know, and you know, at the end of the day, these guys, they don't understand how money works, man. You see. You know, when you talk about this whole new system that they're trying to roll out, man, you know, you got to destroy the old system to bring in a new one, man. That's just common sense, man. You know, and that's really what I try to, you know, and it's not like I'm trying to wake these jakes up, man, because they ain't gonna wake up, man. You know, you try to spirit at the end of the day, man, but man, you know, hey, man, you know, they just even just with common sense of this world and just really understanding that concept, man, they're just trying to find a way around things and thinking that they're gonna go out and you know, have this so-called golden parachute, man, you know, which is his 401k, and the pride is lifted up because they see they look at the account, and their 401 account has maybe 6 figures in it, and then they know that, you know, this is gonna be laid up for me when I so-called am able to be at the age of retirement, so to speak. You know, you got people that are putting heavily into that 401k, man, thinking that, you know, they're gonna get more money when they put more money into it, man. You see, and put more contribution into it, you know. But you know, these people have this type of philosophy of this world. They have the type of philosophy of how, you know, how to make little money, you know, how to make little ends meet and make a little extra money on the side, you know. And really, it's not really of wholesome words, man. You see. You know, they're not consenting to wholesome words, man. They're basically consenting to the ways of Satan. You see, right? But but even within this truth, man, and even when the truth is presented to a regular 2/3, man, they want to be dote about questions and strifes of words, you know. But it says, verse 5, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth. You know, that's within this truth and without and outside of this truth, man. You know, these guys are trying to want to dispute about perverse things, man. You know, that are not profiting anything within this world, man. You see, you know, but they're basically destitute of the truth, man. You know, but we got to withdraw ourselves from these guys, man. You know, but what we need to do is verse 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. You know, and we just need to be content with what the Lord hands us, man. You know, which is our daily bread, man. You know, so it says, verse 7, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can carry nothing out. And we're not going to carry nothing out of this world, man. You know, we came here with nothing, you know, right? And having food and raiment, let us but wherewith be content, right? But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts. You know, and Jake basically takes when they have riches, man. Jake does nothing but destroy themselves, man. You know, okay. Give a nigga some money, and a nigga, man, and he'll want to just stay high and drunk out of his mind all day, man. You see, you know, and give it to hurtful lust, man. What's the hurtful lust that he'll get into, man? Probably want to go to the strip club and spend money on some hookers and just do just wicked things, man. You know what I'm saying? Get himself into a whole bunch of things that is going to lead them to the path of destruction, man. You know, okay? Jake is not a structured being, man. You know, but it says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, man. You know, and the love of it, just the thirst and the blood thirst that Jake has, just like Esau, man. You know, bloodthirsty for money, man. You know, the love of money. You know, we know that money is, of course, a defense, but the love of it and the lust of the having the money and the riches and just being greedy, you know, and that's what Jake does on the job, man. You know, and you know, really, man, they boast in slavery, man. You know, they boast in slavery. They boasting about, you know, how many hours they might have worked. You know, the past pay period, and I'm gonna get X amount of money, and you know, and that but slavery, man. You know, you see, but the love of money is the root of all evil, which some men covered after. They have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man. You see, and that's what they do, man. You know, these guys are basically potentially piercing themselves through with many sorrows, man. You know, because the Lord is setting it up to be a snare unto them, man. You know, okay, this is the people that basically that have that love and that thirst, that bloodthirsty lust for money, man. You see, all right. Let me pull one more. Let's go to 1 Timothy's. You know that 6 chapters is a bad chapter, man. You know, but I want to pull something else out of there. Let's go to verse 17. 1 Timothy 6 and 17. Charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy, man. You know, and the real riches is this truth, man. Okay? All right? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation, man. You know? Those are heavy words when you really think about it, man, for the times to come, man. Okay? You see? But these people are high-minded, man, and trust in uncertain riches, man. Okay? Because these riches are coming with the ultimatum, man, at the end of the day, man. You see? All right? Right? But it says, verse 18, that they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to distribute, willing to communicate. You know, and just being really just the open man of wisdom, man. You know, hey, man, like I said, you got something, basically some type of something constructive to say to Jake, man. You know, hey, I always give it. You know, something that can help them, you know, advance and, you know, just to get around this world. But, you know, like I said, if Jake even asks me a spiritual question, you know, hey, I'm gonna give it to him, man. I'm gonna try the spirit, man, now and see where his spirit lies, man. But, you know, if you give somebody, you know, you always in that spirit of just, you know, just, you know, just willing to communicate and distribute, man. You know, but really just for this truth, first and foremost, man. You know, but as a whole, you know, anything that might help Jake out with something, you know, hey, man, you give it, man, because it's really wisdom at the end of the day that you're giving him, man. You know, I'm not going to deny Jake any type of wisdom that I have of myself. And if he humbly asks, yeah, I'll give it to him, you know. But it says, laying up in store for themselves a good foundation against the time to come. And we're laying up ourselves a good foundation in time to come, man. Why? With this truth and this word, because we got the playbook, man. You know, we got the ultimate almanac, man. Okay? You see? Right? The almanac of the world, man. You know, all right, from the beginning to the end. You see, all right, and we that's a great foundation to have, man. When you're in Yahweh Shai, man. You know, but it says that a good foundation against the time to come, that they may lay hold on eternal life. You know, salvation, right? But it says, O Timothy, keep that which is committed unto thy trust, which is this word. Avoid profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called. You know, and people trusting in science and this new technology that's coming out, and basically people are basically looking forward to these things, man. You know, this AI, they're looking for all these things, man. You know, they hold this guy, Elon, you know, they hold him to some type of high regard in this world, man. You know, you see? But you want to avoid those vain babblings of these people, man. You know, which is really profane. You see? Right? Which some professing have erred concerning the faith. And they don't have faith. If you're trusting in science, you don't really have faith at the end of the day, man. You know? You see? And we have to get ourselves out of that type of mind frame of anything within this world, man. You know? Okay? We have to understand that Yahweh Shai, the words are going to come true, man. You know? So the scriptures say, though it tarry, wait for it. It shall surely come to pass, man. You know? But, you know, that's about it, man. I just wanted to, you know, speak my piece, you know, concerning Jake and in his future endeavors that he wants to have here in Babylon, man, which is going to be destroyed, man, you know, okay? Jake don't even have a leg to stand on, man, and Jake is not attaining any type of foundation for themselves in that time to come, man. So this is why the Lord set it up at the end of the day, man, you know? So with that, you know, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim, this is the hopeful elect that's doing his work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim.